don't respect women who are sexually liberated out of trauma.
Women. Oh. That's not fair. That's crazy.
What does that mean?
Edit that.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You are watching the audio song.
Enjoy.
If you got a problem with me, I don't really gotta care no more. Ooh.
What's good, everybody? If you're a first time viewer of my content and on this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're a first time viewer of my content and a subscriber, congratulations. Hit the bell because it might be personalized right now. So if you just subscribe, hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you get all notifications to all of my content. And again, don't forget to like the video. We're going to get a little controversial, all right? So we're just going to get right into it, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it.
I don't respect women who are sexually liberated out of trauma.
Women. That's not fair. That's crazy.
What does that mean?
Edit that.
No.
Like she's gotten
proud of their trauma.
Yeah, being proud of your trauma. Do you think that? So when a woman, because you said being proud of their trauma, as soon as he said that, is that what you think that it is? When a woman responds like that after she's been sexually assaulted or whatever, you think it's her being proud of it?
It's not being proud. It's
okay, I just want you to, because you said that.
But
when it comes to the statement that Rico made, saying that I don't respect when women respond, like, I guess, with promiscuity, with out of trauma, I think that it's unfair for us to decide what someone's healing process looks like, because even when men and boys have been touched or things like that, one of the signs that you usually notice is that they're
promiscuity.
Yes, it goes up.
Right.
And so that is
up.
a side effect. It is actually a symptom, and it's one of the key ways that your therapist is like, hold on, what happened here? And so for us to say, I don't respect this process, that's what healing looks like.
Now, let's deal with this video, right? Because that man with the locks, he always be saying some of the most controversial stuff on the platform. But shout out to 8 at the Table. So that's the first video we're going to be going over. Before we get into the second one, let's just quickly discuss this one. So what you saw here was like this man was really about to go in on women, basically saying like, you know, he cannot stand women who basically are sexually liberated over here, but basically they are the way they are because of past trauma, right? And basically they have a misunderstanding of deciphering between a woman who has been through trauma, right, that have to do with her sexuality and her expressing herself through or because of what has happened to her in the past or when she was younger or whatever the case is, right? And it's because of trauma, right? And it's because of these type of conversations that a lot of people just have a misunderstanding on sexuality itself. And so they feel like because a person may have been revealed to certain ideas at an early age, that somehow altogether the whole conversation or altogether the whole concept concerning sex and everything around it is just perverted and nasty and should be avoided to be talked about at all costs. And that's just not the case at all. A lot of men and women have been through certain type of trauma. They have been through certain things in their life where some of them were at younger age they were revealed to the P. Some fellas, right, used to brag about how when they were younger, their sister's best friend did some stuff with them. Stepmother, auntie, the old lady across the street. I mean, it continues, right? So it's very interesting how when it concerns women and their reaction or them being who they are through their trauma is demonized. But for men, they can talk about it in the music videos, they can brag about it, and everybody can dap them up. What's going on here? There's a difference between sexuality and hypersexuality, right? And some people feel like that because they have a high sex drive that's hypersexuality, and that is not hypersexuality. There is a functional and a healthy way to express your sexual side, that beast within yourself, the muse within yourself. And a lot of people do not understand it, and a lot of people do not comprehend it, and a lot of people do not have knowledge of it to know how to deal with this energy that is within themselves. And it's so unfortunate that you have a lot of men and women, you know, and I see all the time on my social media platform of this bickering back and forth upon this energy, you know, judging women for their body count when men's body count are through the roof. All right. Literally through the roof. And it's this unnecessary bickering where you have women or men, you have men out here, you know, and they just go out of their way to such an extent to where they be like, you know, I want a woman that I could turn into a freak. But then when you ask this man who turned this man into a freak, it was a woman. That was a freak. And so if you wouldn't have been a freak if it wasn't for that freak woman. So why not just go for a freak woman instead of trying to get one of these pure and self-righteous women and trying to turn her inside out? Why not just go for the girl that you want? I never understood that. A lot of us men have been programmed to go for Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty instead of going for the dark rich that we all want and truly desire. The one that catches our eye before anybody else. Because we see our reflection in her, right? Let's just be honest. A lot of these women you see your reflection in, and you can't accept that reflection. Right? You have a whole roster of women, but you don't want to deal with a woman that have a whole roster of men. You got a couple of women on standby, but you don't want a woman that have options. It's ridiculous. You can't play both sides. It is better for you to go for the woman that you desire than for the woman that you feel like you can just settle down with and be okay. And I'm not telling you to just go for a woman just because she looks nice and she could do good in bed. Just giving that disclaimer. But it is necessary for you to be with the person that you truly want to be with rather than settling down for the one that was your second and third option. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this respectfully in the comment section below. All right. Don't forget to like the video, share this with somebody. Check out the videos after this. And until next time, we out. Let me do that again. We out. Peace. Anyway, y'all check back with me on the next one.